Hello and welcome back. You're watching Republic TV, India's #1 English news channel. The Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has left for a three-nation tour that will culminate in his meeting with the United States President Donald Trump. Republic TV will get you minute-by-minute update of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit from Washington. Our senior news editor Parikshit Luthra spoke to the Indian envoy to the United States, Navtej Sarna, in Washington. Let's listen to what he said.
We are in Washington, D.C. to cover the Prime Minister's first meeting with the U.S. President Donald Trump. And with us at this point is the Indian Ambassador to the United States, Mr. Navtej Sarna. Mr. Sarna, thank you very much for speaking to Republic. I'd like to ask you, this is definitely a visit which is going to give a new direction to Indo-U.S. relations. The Prime Minister, do you think, is going to focus on building a good rapport with Donald Trump? Will that be a big focus of his?
Well, I'm sure that when the two leaders meet together face-to-face for the first time, naturally this will be a great opportunity for them to understand each other, to get to know each other, to exchange views. They've had 3 very good telephone conversations, and I'm sure the personal visit will build on those conversations.
Right. The economic cooperation will be a big thrust area. There's a big CEOs forum meeting that the Prime Minister will also be addressing.
Well, the CEO roundtable that the Prime Minister will be addressing would be ahead of the meeting with the President, and this is a gathering of the top 20-odd CEOs of the United States, several companies who have plans in India and who have investments in India. Yes, the economic aspect is a very important part of the relationship. We have about $115 billion worth of trade, and there are investments from both sides. Indian companies are investing in the United States, and U.S. companies are investing in India. So certainly how to take trade and economic relations forward is something of interest, as are other aspects. This is a relationship between two democracies, the two largest democracies, two very vibrant polities. This is a relationship which will cover issues of security, which covers a strong defense relationship, a strong people-to-people connection, new areas like cybersecurity, energy cooperation, and so on and so forth. It's very wide.
Any big investment deals or MOUs that are going to be signed that you'd like to share?
Well, at the moment, we're just waiting for the Prime Minister. So I'm sure we'll keep you briefed as we go along through the discussions.
We've been hearing that both the leaders will be spending considerable amount of time with each other. It could be even about 4 to 5 hours.
Well, the White House has laid out a very, very good program for their engagement, which will allow them sufficient time for a full discussion.
And my last question is about cross-border terrorism. We have at every diplomatic forum spoken about terror emanating from Pakistan. Is that going to be a big focus when the two leaders meet and there is a joint statement that is issued? Will there be a strong wording on cross-border terror?
Well, I think you'll have to wait for the joint statement to issue. Naturally, a lot of global issues will be addressed. Counterterrorism is one area of cooperation, and I'm sure that will be discussed.
Right. Thanks very much for speaking to us,
Thank you.
Sarna.
Thank you.
That was Ambassador Navtej Sarna speaking exclusively to Republic TV with Bureau Journalist Surinder Singh Rawat. This is Parikshit Luthra.